Indian cricket. We're going to 1971 when Ajit Wadekar took a team to England. India had been visiting England since 1932 but had won nothing, and there was a feeling you can't win there. This was a different side. At the first sniff of opportunity, India clambered on the English bandwagon and produced an unlikely cult hero, Bhagwat Subramaniam Chandrasekhar. 6 for 38 at the Oval, and Ajit Wadekar's side had created history. Abid Ali hit the winning shot, India erupted, and we got number 7 on a countdown.
The sleeping giant had been awakened, and after a landmark win in West Indies, Wadekar's men were keen to put one past our erstwhile colonial masters. With this burning desire in their hearts, our cricketers tussled with the English on their soil in the summer of 1971.
They had just come back from winning the Ashes, and they'd won the Ashes in Australia very convincingly. And though there was no rating those days, England was considered to be number 1 in Test cricket. They were rated number 1. So to beat them, exactly, we were not given any chance.
After a neck-and-neck fight in the first 2 tests, both teams met at the Oval for the final test of the series. Richard Illingworth's side had taken a slender first innings lead, and the English openers were looking to take the game away from India.
3 then for Jameson's splendid 50.
But Wadekar had an ace up his sleeve.
I brought Chandra, and he got a wicket right in the first over. And that was grabbed, I think it was a left-hander. And then he became absolutely unplayable.
Oh! Middle and off.
Bhagwat Chandrasekhar weaved his magic web around the English batsman to trigger a middle-order collapse.
He's gone. Backhand pad. Caught by Solkar. What an over from Chandra. 3 wickets gone in a flash, and India riding high.
But with Alan Knott still in the middle, our men had their task cut out.
Alan Knott came out to bat. It so happened that he came to me and said, this Alan Knott has got a habit, maybe he's superstitious, but he's got a habit of removing the bail while taking a guard. And then he marks the guard. So, shall I remove the bail exactly? Is it allowed by law? And I can put it in a pocket and then I can put it back. I said, yes, it's allowed. And he did that, he put that, and Alan Knott looked at the bails to take a guard, and he really didn't know what to do. And then when he took a guard, and with the bat he marked it, and then Aki took the bails out and put it back on the stumps. and this first ball he played bat and pad, and Iknab took a brilliant catch, absolutely. And that was a great relief for us because...
The 4th day of the test coincided with Ganesh Chaturthi, and to mark the festival, Indian fans loaned a 3-year-old elephant named Bella from the Chessington Zoo and paraded the elephant in the outfield during the lunch interval. The gesture, it seems, brought a touch of good luck for our cricketers, as England's second innings folded for 101, which remains their lowest test total against India till date.
That is out LBW. So it was really a mistake for them to take that extra run. England could have done with a few more from these last 2, and Hutton remains 13 not out.
Our batsmen needed to chase down a target of less than 200 runs to register our first ever win on English soil.
Swung that away with the spin over mid-wicket. Well, he's cut that away, and that's going to be it. It's going through for the boundary. Nobody bothering to chase it. Abid Ali cutting Luckhurst away for 4 and giving India victory here in the Oval Test match.
Our men had achieved what many considered improbable or unimaginable: victory over the 3 lions in their own den.
Number 6 is 2004, and what a year it was. Panasonic launched its first tapeless, memory card-based HD digital recorder. And it changed the way we stored our memories and our feelings. It was a huge jump in technology. 2004 was also the year Facebook was launched, and have you ever been off it since? It changed the face of communication forever. Across the border, though, in India, there was another wonderful piece of communication taking place. After 15 years, India went across to Pakistan to play cricket. And what followed thereafter will be etched in everybody's memory. It was a series that started with fans sitting in segregated parts of the stadium. It was a series that ended with them sitting together with flags on their cheeks. The cricket was wonderful too, especially if you're an Indian fan. India won the tests, India won the one-dayers, and that became our number 6 moment.
The year was 2004 and cricket diplomacy had prevailed. After 15 long years, our cricketers finally stepped onto Pakistan's soil. Apart from Sachin, no other member of this squad had played in Pakistan. It was a momentous occasion for all.
ये जरूर दिमाग में था कि सबसे पहले कि आप अगर जा रहे हैं हम लोग वहाँ पे तो मेक श्योर करना है कि कैसे भी सीरीज जीत के आनी है, तो वो दिमाग में था.
A 5-match one-day series was the first assignment on hand for Ganguly's men, and they started on a triumphant note. 2 reversals followed, but it was our chance to script history, and our men were up to the task, wrapping up the series by winning the last 2 matches in style. The first test was played in Multan, and it will be remembered for the heroics of one man, Virender Sehwag.
Boss runs on the ball. Magnificent cover drive from Virender Sehwag. Struck on the up.
Standing on the cusp of becoming the first Indian to hit a triple century in tests, Sehwag was advised caution by the little master, but he did just the opposite, hitting Saklain for a 6 to reach that landmark.
Sehwag smites it.
The video was sensational. I mean, just the timing, the power, the audacity. I mean, some of the shots, and to get to like 200, from 200 to 300, the 6, and it was terrific. I mean, and so he scored quickly. I think in some way he just destroyed Saklain Mushtaq. And I mean, a great bowler like that, to see him being destroyed, you know, it was incredible.
We won the first test, but the arch rivals would hit back with vengeance to level the series. The third at Rawalpindi had become a do-or-die battle for both sides.
You go into the Rawalpindi test match 1-all and just know how important this test match is going to be, how critical it is from, I guess, the team's point of view to be able to try and put in a good performance and win the test match. So there was a bit of tension in the air.
Rahul Dravid failed to make a big impact on the series, but he knew he was just 1 knock away from the big one.
And I remember being 15 or 20 not out in the end of the first day, and just, you know, gone down to have dinner, dinner with a few people, and just happened to be sitting, and there were a few journalists around as well, and we were having dinner, and I just felt really good about my batting at that stage. You know, I felt that I batted well even for those 15 runs. I felt I was batting well in the series. There was no real big score, and I sort of, as I was leaving, I sort of made this off-the-cuff remark, and I kind of didn't really mean it that much, but I said, look, if I get set tomorrow, if I bat for an hour, you know, you're going to see a big one from me. And so it happened, and I went on to score 270, and it became, you know, people said, oh yeah, how did you know?
Dravid's magnificent 270 led the foundation of an Indian win.
So 2004 was a worthy number 6. And that brings us down to the final 5. Have you thought what they're going to be? Here's a hint. When we come back after the break, we're going to start traveling the continents in search of the final 5. That's after the break.